a talent.
Hey guys, Sonish here. I know servers are down, but I'm still bringing you some Heroes of the Storm action. This is a game that I played earlier in the week, before the servers went down. And it's just kind of been sitting on my computer until I got a chance to cast it. So this is what we're going to be doing. Looks like we have Abathur, Stiches, Tyrande, Vala the Demon Hunter, and was that Raynor or Stiches on our team? I'm not sure. That was Stiches. So we have Abathur, Stiches, Stiches, Tyrande, and Vala on our team. And the enemy team, we'll see who they have on here in a minute once we finally get to them. So I'm going to be taking the middle here. I like Stiches in the middle because he's able to really hold. He can even hold the shrine or hold the dragon statue 2v1 if he has to. So it's really useful to be able to push hook the enemy off of there, and just with this big AoE stun. Checked up top, so I'm facing Stiches in the middle. And I'll just hook him over here. I'm going to start just harassing him, trying to force him out of the lane. Looks like Stiches is calling that one middle. It might be the enemy Stiches who's already here. So I'm just going to fight Stiches here. I missed my hook, just barely, but he's already down to less than 250 HP. You can see just because each one of those tally marks on the character's name is 250 HP, in case anybody didn't know that already.
Your team draws first blood.
So it looks like we picked up first blood. Illidan went down for the opposing team. And Stiches is trying to blast me in the face with his overdrive. So shrines have just come online. Looks like Stiches used his healing well to pull it up. So far, neither team has captured a shrine. I go after Stiches a little bit more here. He once again uses his overkill to try and push me back, but I know I can fight him almost head on. I almost grab him with my hook there. So my team has taken the bottom shrine, and I'm getting a little bit worried here from Stiches. So we control both shrines, so I grab the amplified healing and I just go straight for the dragon. Rather than going back and healing, I need to get this dragon up. So Stiches decides he wants to fight, so I hook him, use the bash, and Abathur actually jumps into me and takes him down. So I grab the dragon, and we have Abathur in the middle helping me out. He's got a symbiote on me, and his locust is going to be spawning right here in the middle. I don't have any support from my team, so I just get rid of Sonya by punting her to the south, which puts her behind the woods and makes it harder for her. She's going after Abathur. I probably should have helped him. Okay, there we go. He does get away, so I'm just going to stay here and bash on the wall. So there's Sonya. Fire down the shot on Illidan here, take him down. Break through the gate. And looks like Vala did end up taking out Sonya. So I've got 17 seconds left of the dragon, 15 now. I'm going to go straight for this tower. Take it down to make this fort easier to assail. Assail, that's a good word. I like that word. And I don't think we're going to be able to get this, so I fire off one last shot and get out of the range. And looks like Stiches is going to go down. We have 5-on-3 situation here. We do. Tyrande takes out Diablo. I hook in Sonya, and she goes down to a hungering arrow from Demon Hunter. Looks like they have Stiches and Stiches still in the middle. Stiches is saying he got sandwiched and couldn't get away. So I'm trying to take down some of these creeps. Looks like Stiches wants to go for some mercenaries. Everyone else wants to push this fort that we have on the outside. Looks like, oh, I'm typing. That's why I'm not moving. Go back to lanes. So I'm asking everyone to go back to lanes. So I pull Stiches right into the middle of our group, right into that triangle of death. And we do end up taking down the fort in the middle. So I'm thinking we should switch up lanes. I have Illidan on his own in the middle trying to fight me. Tyrande gets a shot off, and I think Vala finished him off with a hungering arrow. Same thing with Stiches here. He takes an axe to the back from I throw it out I just throw a blind hook out there trying to catch Diablo. And I miss it. Looks like Tyrande misses her Lunar Strike. And I see there's nobody in the middle, so I head back down there. Stiches has the Siege Giants on bottom. And I'm trying to push our 2-lane advantage a little bit higher here, because I want to make sure that we get our ultimates off in time for this second dragon, which we should be able to secure. Especially if we have our ultimates, securing the shrines should be fairly simple. So I pick up Gorge. I almost always get Gorge. I feel it's a better ability than the Putrid Bile, especially when you grab the level 20 upgrade for it, which allows you to get... So we have another set of mercenaries on bottom from Stiches, but the level 20 upgrade allows you to eat, you know, as many of their people as you can get, as you can catch up to. So Stiches is being a bit of a pest here. I'm trying to just blow him back. I forces him to dash out of the way, and I'm not really sure why he's just standing there. Really not a good idea against Stiches ever. So I do eat him, pull him over here, and hack him in the face with my chainsaw. We still have those Siege Giants on bottom. I'm waiting for the shrines to come up. The top shrine looks like they have 3 up there versus 1 Tyrande. She's calling for help right now.
An enemy has been
And looks like Vala is going in to help her out. We just took out Sonya. So I mount up and I decide to go up top and help them out. Looks like Illidan is on his way there. He's attacking me. I should have been paying better attention to that. But there's our Stiches, so Illidan should die here pretty good. I do throw out a hook, but he completely changes direction and jukes me.
double kill.
And I see Stiches is going in, so I decide to stay in the middle and pick up the second dragon for our team. So I'm looking at the shrine. It's going down, and we will have the shrine any second now. And as soon as it pops up, I'm going to click on the dragon and move in to attack. So I have no support in the middle. Fortunately, most of their team is dead. Well, okay, Stiches is dead on their team. Looks like Sonya's coming to fight me, so I punt her back into the base so she doesn't deal a ton of damage to me. Now I've got support in the middle. Diablo goes down, and I fire off my shot. Looks like Illidan is trying to use his Metamorphosis to scatter our team. He does put his Mark of Azzinoth on 4 of our guys, but then Stiches puts down his Draken Drill Laser and forces him back. So I'm alone with Tyrande here. Sonya is beating up Tyrande pretty hard. So I punt the Odin out of the way, which honestly I think that should be changed, and he should be given a massive tag, kind of like in StarCraft 2, where you have a massive tag and you can't you can't use certain abilities on units that have a massive tag. So I kind of feel like the Odin should get one, just because it's a bit ridiculous to be able to use it. So I throw my hook out just to try and grab Stiches, but I miss. And we have a 3-on-2 fight here, so I probably shouldn't have eaten Diablo. I just took him out of Tyrande's shot, so I fire that off. Diablo's dead there. I'm going to throw out my hook, and I miss once again. And I thought these hooks were better this game. This is kind of embarrassing. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this video. So then there's Tyrande. I think we're putting a lot of pressure on their front. And my opinion is that we should back out. I do move in to help out Sonya here. So we have a 3-on-2 situation with Tyrande here. She just got blown apart immediately. I don't think I'm going to make it out. Yeah, I'm not going to make it out. Illidan's going to dash into me. And there it is. So we definitely overstayed our welcome there. So we'll check on Demon Hunter, and their Stiches got the Putrid Bile ultimate, which I don't particularly agree with. Diablo misses Vala with his lightning breath. He really did I think he wanted to get there. So they finally captured a mercenary camp on bottom. Our Abathur is actually being extremely gutsy, and he is very far forward on the map. He's really good at being out in the open where he needs to be. So he actually plays Abathur great with a really, really good approach. Just being out in the field, being active. He doesn't just sit in the base like most Abathurs will do.
Enemy has been slain.
But he moves out so he can put down his mines, so he can take mercenary camps, so he can capture shrines if the enemy team is vacates the area. As you can see on bottom, he's at the he's at the southernmost night camp, just taking it down. And between his auto attack and his mines and his locust, he's pretty good at taking that. Stiches, no, Stiches, he does not get away. Barely out of there. Looks like Sonya is taking the bottom shrine. Abathur did capture that mercenary camp, so I come in here. And he does put on the Odin. I don't think Sonya is going to make it away. I don't want to use a hook, just because she's so low and so close. Fire that down. I think we might get Stiches. I move around to try and secure a hook, throw it out there, and I do grab the Odin and get him down. The only downside is I don't have a follow-up hook to pull Stiches himself back. So the Odin did save him, albeit a little bit more of a dice. He had to use a second ability to get away. So if I had a follow-up hook or a follow-up on someone else on my team, he would have died. So the 3 siege giants on bottom are huge. They're helping us take out this fort so we can get the siege creep pushing along the bottom lane. So Sonya comes in, Stiches comes in, and Abathur's here all by his lonesome. I think he's symbioted into, yep, there's the symbiote on one of the siege giants. So our enemies actually did get the dragon giant during all that we had going on. They had the Dragon Knight, but since Abathur and I were pushing so hard, they were able to commit 5 men to pushing the middle with the Dragon Knight. So I need to leave, like now, like immediately, or yeah, I'm gonna die. I think Sonya does die to the poison, which is awesome. So Abathur's decided to put on a little bit more pressure. He knows Stiches is super low on health, and so he's going to be aggressive. Which, you know, aggressive Abathur is almost a little bit of an oxymoron. But it does work out, especially if he lays down minefields like that. He took out all the creeps, and he almost took out Stiches. He almost got him there with his shot. Tyrande probably shouldn't chase Stiches through his putrid bile. And now Abathur needs to get out. Between the Odin and Diablo, he's not going to get that fort. But Vala is putting some pressure on the top. Granted, it is very light pressure and almost non-existent. So Stiches is still chasing Abathur. He's gonna get home, I think. So I just check on him. He puts down a mine, and he actually kills Stiches with his locust. Oh, Stiches, why did you chase Abathur? Why did you chase the Zerg bug? So I'm at the bottom mercenary camp, and I see this giant go down, so I know that someone's in there. So I throw my hook out, and I grab their Stiches. So let's see, Stiches is trying to chase him down. I got a hook up in 3 seconds, but Overkill's going to kill Stiches anyway. Or kill Stiches anyway. Then Tyrande takes down this camp. There's that one. Looks like Sonya's moving in. Fires off a big shot. She tries to run away. Throw out a hook into the smoke, and I do end up grabbing her. I'm not going to be able to kill her. But, oh, well, maybe not. Actually, I do grab her with Gorge, and I bring her behind all of our camps. But she's got too much backup from... Oh, sorry, excuse me. Looks like Tyrande's asking for a lot of help at the Moon Shrine. Stiches came in and bailed me out at the last second. There goes that fort, finally. They held onto that fort for an exceptionally long period of time. I throw out my hook and grab Stiches. Then I realize the enemy Stiches is on the way. He misses with his hook. I assume he was aiming for me, but he ended up grabbing one of the siege giants. I'm going to use my E ability there to heal myself up. Looks like we have... Throw that hook up and grab Stiches there. Looks like we have... Ooh, Stiches is going to go down to Illidan. The Metamorphosis ultimate. I have the Mark of Azeroth on me, so I doubt I'm going to be able to get away from Illidan. Yeah, especially with his dash. I'm definitely not going to be able to get away. Unless the Dragon Knight comes down and punts him away for me. So here comes Illidan in. I've got Abathur shielding me now. I think Illidan decides to back off. Wisely decides to back off. That was a very good decision by him. And I'm going to Hearthstone home while Vala and Shogo, who I believe is our Tyrande inside the Dragon Knight, take on their team in basically a 4v2. Oh, get Stiches a hit, Stiches! Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to get Stiches. Maybe get... Oh, man, but Stiches did come back into the fight. That was really dumb. So we're going to punt Sonya out of the way here. And she has 2 seconds left on the dragon, so she throws down one last fire cone. Turn around and get Diablo. So I throw a hook in there and I miss. My intent was to try and get Diablo. I do have the larger bash going on right now. So there's a Starfall going down, which does catch Diablo in a building. That was... So I eat him in the middle of his lightning to cancel it out. I also eat Sonya. So Sonya just jumped into us. I'm not sure if we're going to get out of this alive. I do use my E, which heals me up quite a bit. And then Stiches is coming in. We have the Draken Laser. Sorry about that. I couldn't breathe for a second. The Draken Laser comes down, takes out the fort. Illidan's Metamorphosis does end up killing me, but he overextends, chasing Tyrande, and ends up dead. Tyrande has a great Lunar Strike on Diablo, and we have a 2v2 situation here with Illidan. Oh, and the Sentinel cancels the Hearthstone. Diablo will get out this time. I don't think anyone's going to get down there. So our minions up top take out that one. So we're down. They only have their top fort left, which puts them in a very difficult situation with trying to hold, especially when we have all three of our keeps left. So Tyrande is going to pick up some mercenaries. Looks like we have an Abathur clone of Stiches. That's going to help a ton, especially with the dual overkill on that fort. Especially if that Abathur clone lives long enough to get down his Draken Laser. So it looks like their Stiches tried to grab Vala and missed. This game may be ending very shortly. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way across the map to help my team out. Especially with the mercenaries we just got up. So Abathur's starting to back up. So I'm asking everyone to grab the shrines here. One last Dragon Knight should be more than enough to finish us off.
An enemy has been slain.
So Abathur's burrowing up top. Well, actually, he's moving slowly up top. So we end up taking out like 4 of them. Abathur's going for the top, and he gets up there. So we're capturing the top shrine, but the only one on their team left alive is Sonya. And that Draken Laser will be more than enough to end this game, especially with the fact that their entire team is dead. So that'll be it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I'm going to start doing this more in the future, where I cast the games after the fact. It allows me to focus a little bit more on my actual gameplay, rather than trying to explain what I'm doing and just getting distracted. A lot of times when I'm in a video, I lose my train of thought and I just kind of start rambling. So I think I might try this a little bit more. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys later.